Blake was questioned for a second time, and some of her answers will surprise you. Now, she's name-dropped several people, Perez Hilton, Andy from Popcorn Planet, and more. So let's get into it. Starting off strong, Blake objects. What is she objecting? The definitions. And the words, you gotta see to believe. Blake objects to the definition you, your, and lively and responding parties, claiming that they're vague, overbroad, and unduly burdensome. Girl, you?
It's a show
I give up.
called You on Netflix.
There's a show called Lowering on Netflix. What are you
Never
talking
mind.
about?
Don't worry, though. She's going to assume by you mean Miss Lively. Thank you, Blake. She also objects to the definitions New York Times, action, and document. Do you just want the whole dictionary? Let's just put the whole... I object to the entire dictionary. You need to explain each definition and make it very precise. Like, very precise. You need more detail than just saying you, okay? Document? What document? Action? What action?
That's not a word.
That's not a word.
No.
She goes on to object the words communication, relate to, and related to, and the definition of identity. Blake, do you have one?
I don't think it means what you think it means.
This part is so rich. So Blake basically says that she objects on the grounds that it is unduly burdensome and not proportional to the needs of actions for Miss Lively to attempt to identify the author of the document and so forth. Basically, Blake doesn't need to show proof. Her gathering evidence is unduly burdensome. She should not have to gather or give any sort of evidence. Believe her. She said it happened, so it happened. Now, I love that this is undue burdensome for her to prove her claim that she started. But God forbid, it's totally fine if we subpoena 107 content creators and then withdraw it after they do their motions to quash. Some of them literally hiring a lawyer to do so, so they just essentially, I'm saying this wasted loosely, thousands of dollars to confront her, only for her to withdraw it. Girl, unduly burdened, that would be you. So they asked Blake, identify in reasonable detail the negative content about Miss Lively that you allege was amplified by tag. Her response, she objects. You're using vague language and undefined terms of publicized and link. I don't know what those words are. So it fails to describe the information sought. Like, you need to be more specific, okay? Can't answer that. So she goes on to say that Miss Lively further objects because to the extent it requires the disclosure of information that would infringe on the privacy rights of third parties. Are the content creators in the room with us? Our privacy, when did we care about that, Blake? We only care about it when it's Isabella or Taylor. That's it. The two people that could say, yeah, this really happened to Blake. We don't want them to speak. Please don't say a word. Okay. But then on top of that, in this filing, Blake doxes other content creators. She uses their name. She could have redacted. And she did redact, like every filing, except for the usernames of anyone that said anything she didn't like. Blake goes on to claim that the Wayfair Studios were boosting any negative stories about her or her problematic past, saying things like anything in regards to her being a bully, a mean girl, weaponizing feminism, stealing the movie, tone-deaf marketing, tone-deaf press interviews. The list goes on. Blake, we can see all of that. Like, you know we can see you, right? We watch those videos ourselves. In real time, you can see the comments on all the different media outlets as soon as they posted those videos of the press interviews or your premiere interviews. We can see that, and you can see everyone actively in real time getting upset by your video. You're self-aware enough to know that this is what people are saying about you, but not enough to know that that's you. Like, maybe you should work on that. Like, there's literally a video of you making fun of your old co-star saying that, oh, she was born in a prison. Girl, you called them monkeys. That was Wayfair. Blake goes on to give this example. She says, this username, I'm hiding the username, so bear with me, left a comment on a video saying, I think part of it is they didn't want to romanticize Lily and Ryle by having them do a ton of PR together. Reasonable. Why is she using this, you say? Because this comment helps her. It justifies them icing Justin out. Well, the reason for that is Miss Case replied that the comments are working excellent and further explained that there are other comments saying that he's traveling with family, to which she responded, that's all us. Okay, either that's all us means we're all traveling, but Blake is trying to make it out like that's all us. See, those are our comments. The comment you are giving as an example, Blake, helps you. It does not prove, oh, the Wayfair parties did this malicious thing. This comment helps you. Remember that text I showed you a while back of Melissa basically saying she's been friends with this one journalist for 12 plus years. She works for various media outlets and she hates Blake and would love to, get out a story. Well, she did work at Daily Mail. So an article came out and this is the one that Blake wants to provide because it says this and she's not happy about it. Lively has come under fire for aggressively marketing her personal projects, not just her hair, but her drinks company, seemingly on the back of a film dealing with DV. I don't see a lie here. Why are we upset? Does the truth hurt? Another Daily Mail article she wasn't happy with, stating that it incorporated links provided by Miss Case, Miss Vituska, and reported that, quote, Blake is trying to get Taylor to help her pull her out of this mess by using their friendship for interviews and other promotional work directly related to the film amid the current backlash that she's getting. And that Miss Lively laughed at the concept of making herself available to DV survivors. Okay. The first part, Blake, you are literally name dropping Taylor left and right throughout the entire press of It Ends With Us. They probably got that from there. Again, on camera, we have video evidence. The second part, there is a literal interview where they asked you, if someone had questions and wanted to ask you, what would you say? And you responded, do you want my location share? Of course, there's not a filing without name dropping Perez Hilton. She said that on January 30th, he was texting with Melissa Nathan, trying to get more clarification on the inside drama. So Melissa Nathan wrote to him, I am happy for you to say this. Sources close say Blake and Ryan need to know that the other side has texts from Leslie Sloan, two reporters that show attempting to place stories about Justin from July. She stated this. Then he went on to say that he is a member of Melissa Nathan's Circle of BF Trust. What? And then saying that he created more than 500 pieces of content. Oh. Blake also wants you to know that she doesn't like the nicknames. Cut it out. It's Blake Lively, I think. We got to get a definition first. Might be overbroad. But she also wants you to know, don't say the judge is in her pocket. She doesn't like that. Don't. She further responds that the Wayfair defendants confirmed and admitted that they had had communications with Billy Bush, Candace Owens, Andy Signor, and Perez Hilton. What? She also admits that everyone acknowledges that there was an unusual tidal wave of online hate directed at Miss Lively. Could it be the premiere? I did a whole video of the elephant in the room. I can tell you exactly where it all came from. Boop, you. It all stems back to you. I know we haven't defined what you means yet, but by you, I mean Blake Lively. You. The last question they asked was for her to identify any reasonable detail, all factual, and legal basis for her claims that Tag had amplified any negative content. To which she responds, she objects. It's vague. I don't know what you mean. You need to be more specific. What negative content? Did I say they amplified negative content? You got to be more specific. I don't know what you're talking about. She also objects, saying that the extent it requires the disclosure of information that would infringe on the privacy rights of third parties. Oh, now we care. Oh, Blake.
Blake, Blake, what are we doing?
What do you guys think of all of this? As always, this is all alleged, so take it with a grain of salt and follow me for more.